heard that he has been hiding.
I'm
Let's
Ashley
listen in.
Spicer. I'm the public affairs officer for the Nassau County Sheriff's Office, and I have some people behind me that I would like to present to you all now. The Florida Department of Law Enforcement Special Agent in Charge, Matthew Walsh. Craig Sayre, he's the Special Agent in Charge at ATF. Rachel Rojas, the Special Agent in Charge with the FBI. Jason Poore with the U.S. Marshals. We have Chief Jackson Short with the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office. We have Captain Dan DeWeese with the Florida Highway Patrol, and Captain Blaze Angelui with FWC. And now I'm going to bring forward Sheriff Bill Leeper to give you guys some information. Sheriff.
Good afternoon. I first want to tell our community we got our man. It's a great day in Nassau County. We continued searching overnight. We started getting, through our investigative techniques, some leads that where he may possibly be, where somebody may come to pick him up. All those things turn out to be true. We surrounded at the ballpark in Callahan, the concession stand, and the bathrooms area. Bathrooms are separated some distance from the concession stand. We surrounded those two places, and he called out that he wanted to give himself up. He came out. So we gave him that opportunity. He came out of the bathrooms, had him get down on the ground and crawl. He crawled like a baby, like the coward he is. The SWAT team gave him some commands. Jacksonville Sheriff's Office SWAT team had him surrounded, gave him some commands. He didn't fully cooperate. They unleashed one of their dogs, and they attacked him on the arm so they could get him in handcuffs. The handcuffs that were put on him were Deputy Moyer's. Those are the handcuffs that put on him when he went to the hospital. When he shot the dog a couple nights ago, SWAT members returned fire, and he got struck in the right thigh, and it grazed the top of his head. So he was injured. He had a bad wound. He was trying to reach out to people to get him help. So he knew if he went to the hospital, we would find him. The individuals that are behind me, they're agencies, and there are so many, many more that helped in this manhunt. Without their resources, this guy would have got away. So I can't thank them enough for what they did for us and for the Moyer family. Does anybody have any questions?
Sheriff, are there any other arrests?
We are in the process of making other arrests, determining out who helped this individual. There were some people who were helping him, and we've got one at least in custody. There may be some more, we don't know yet, but we'll continue to investigate.
Was it a chase to get him?
There was no chase, no.
Was anybody else injured during this encounter?
Nobody else was injured, no.
Can you speak more about the encounter where the suspect was injured? Can you detail that a little bit more?
At that particular time, we were searching a wooded area. He was bedded down.
What time was this? I'm sorry, sir.
It was the other night. I think we put it out.
Okay,
so
sure.
He was bedded down in the wooded area. We were searching. Apparently one of the canines lit on him, and he shot the dog. And the officers that were around there at the time returned fire and happened to strike him twice.
What evidence led you to the concession stand bathroom area?
I'm not going to get into all that. It's through investigative techniques and that these folks have developed that led us to that spot.
The other suspects, are they related to him?
They're not related, but I don't think yet. We'll look into that. But
is the suspicion of those other suspects that they aided and abetted a wanted fugitive. Is that the investigation that's going on?
Yeah, among other things.
One more question. Is it
Sheriff?
one
Yeah.
more?
I know that you guys were adamant that he was here, despite all the rumors. How did you know that? How did you guys track that?
Well, we had the perimeter set up immediately, as fast as we could, because it's a large area. It's 5 square miles over 3,000 acres, so it takes a lot of resources to get out here to contain that perimeter. And without the help of all these other agencies, we were not able to do that. He would have got away. We were running down tips and leads all over the place, but we had a feeling he was still in this perimeter, and we were not going to leave until we were satisfied that he was not here. As we're shrinking down that perimeter, he's running. We got him on the run. And trying to find out, he made it to that concession stand. He actually had a Callahan soccer shirt on. He had one of their shirts he had wrapped his leg with because of the wound. And we eventually found him in the bathrooms. So.
Sheriff, you told neighbors the other day they came across him to shoot him dead. Do you wish you would have found him dead?
I'll just say I wish he would have gave us an opportunity to shoot him, but he didn't. He crawled out like a coward, and he's in custody, and he's going to pay for what he did with Deputy Warriors.
Is anybody
That's
getting
it.
that
That's it.
$50,000?
That's it. That's it. I'm sorry. We can talk. If you have more questions, you can follow up with me on the side. Thank you so much. Thanks for coming out.
All right, you just heard it there. Sheriff Bill Leeper saying that they got their man. The sheriff calling this a great day in Nassau County. Sheriff Leeper saying that they received some information last night that Patrick McDowell was hiding in a bathroom area of a Callahan ballpark near a concession stand. When surrounded by the police department, the sheriff says McDowell called out to deputies and he said that he wanted to give himself up. As you heard there, the sheriff said McDowell followed those police commands at first, quote, crawled out like a baby. And then the sheriff also called McDowell a coward. At one point, he said McDowell did not follow commands, so deputies sent their canine dog in to help contain him. Deputies used Nassau County Sheriff Deputy Joshua Moyers, who was shot and killed, Mr. Moyers' handcuffs to take McDowell into custody. We also learned that McDowell was indeed injured. He was grazed by a bullet and he was in need of medical care. In fact, he had wrapped his injury in a shirt that he had stolen from that ball field where he was found. Now, as to whether or not someone assisted McDowell over the past 5 days, Sheriff Leeper says that appears to be the case. So that investigation is now ongoing. The sheriff says they thought all along McDowell was indeed inside this 5 square mile perimeter that they were slowly closing in on, and they do indeed have him in custody now. We're going to have continuous coverage of this breaking story with more details about everything that happened surrounding these past 5 days and the search for this accused cop killer. But for now, here on News4JAX, we return you back to program.